Hey guys, today I'm gonna ask the non-Koreans in Itaewon, if you had to tell me one thing that you hate about Korea, what would it be? Let's find out. Where are you from and how long have you been in Korea?
I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Oh really?
I've been in Korea for a month and a half and I'm here for 3 months.
If you had to tell me one thing that you hate about Korea, what would it be?
I would like to see abortion legalized and the woman's right to be even more respected than they are today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So do you think in Korea women's rights are a little bit lower than the men's rights?
They are not as free, I would say, than the standard of the rest of the world. I would think so.
Really?
I would think so, yeah.
Can you give me an example, like what kind of situation?
Well, just access to birth control in general, like access to those kinds of services, so you have full control over your body, you know, and your choices and things like that. Yeah.
Where are you from?
From Texas.
Texas. All right. How long have you been in Korea?
About 5 years.
5 years. If you had to tell me one thing you hate about Korea, what would it be?
I find that Korea, there's a lot of lines. There's a lot of things that are popular and that get overhyped.
Can you give me an example? Like what kind of lines?
Like a lot of pop-up shop lines,
Okay.
like anything that's like brand new, everyone queues up for it.
All right. And especially like restaurants or bars or anything?
Yeah, especially restaurants, clubs. I feel like that's everywhere, but if it's brand new, everyone has to go to it.
Are you one of them? Like if it's new, you do want to have experience of it?
I do, but I like to be more low-key about it, so I try to go
Alright.
there before it gets brand new.
I'm from Italy.
Italy. All
Yeah.
right. How long have you been in Korea?
Now we've been here for 2 days,
2 days?
but I lived here for half a year in 2019. I think it's maybe the approach towards foreigners,
Oh, okay.
because many people still have a lot of prejudice. There are often, when they like see a foreigner, they stare a lot or they are very rude. Many people are also nice, but it can come over a bit rude sometimes. But generally, I think Koreans are nice people. For example, not for me, but my other friend,
Yeah.
often just people come up and just touch her.
Touch.
Yeah, they're
Like,
just, or like, oh, you're a foreigner, or
Even if
touch
you don't
the
know
hair.
them?
Yeah, it didn't happen to me, but it happened to my friends.
Oh, okay, all right. Where are you from and how long have you been in Korea?
I'm from Barcelona and we have been traveling in Korea for more or less 2 weeks.
Adeu, bona nit.
Oh,
Em dic Jongtae.
you speak Catalan?
Because
Oh,
I have a
what the-
Catalan friend. If you could change one thing about Korea, what would it be?
More people speak English. In fact, it's quite difficult to travel here and especially to meet locals because only few people speaks English. It would be nice to have the opportunity to meet locals.
Can you give me an example? In what kind of situation did you feel uncomfortable that of people not speaking English?
Try to buy something or ask for advice or when you go to a restaurant. It's difficult. My point is, it's also nice to meet local people when you travel. You know, so when maybe you want to go and grab a beer in a bar, you can speak to Korean people. So it's we went last week in Busan, and there was 2 pubs or 2 discos. Was forbidden the entrance for foreigners. What's quite a shock for us. Never happens anywhere in the world that you cannot enter to a pub or to a disco because you are a foreigner. Our boss says no foreigners here. It's like a kind of racism.
Where are you guys from?
South Africa.
South Africa.
US.
US.
South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
Uzbekistan. I'm kidding. South Africa.
So, how long have you guys been in Korea?
4 years.
4 years. How about you?
4 days.
4 days. 4 years and 4 days. All right.
About 4.5 years.
4.5 years.
years.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. If you could change one thing about Korea, what would it be?
Like the
It's okay.
rights for like women when it comes to safety and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Because
We
I've
had that answer.
experienced that.
You had that answer.
Yes.
In what way? Like, do you have an example?
I just had someone like follow me home.
That's kind of
So-
surprising because Korea is actually famous for like
Yeah,
you know
super safe.
being
But
safe.
the rights for women.
Oh, really?
not
And when it comes to actual laws and stuff,
Yeah.
it's not very much in women's favor.
Yeah.
And it's not just foreign women. This is Korean women too. People committing sexual crimes
Yeah.
and you get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Approach to different cultures. For example, my hair, as you've noticed, is not quite Korean, but in like smaller cities or rural parts, it's kind of like they grab my hair without my permission.
Oh,
Or
really?
they kind of like stare at me. It's kind of making me uncomfortable. I understand that I'm not a majority here,
Yeah.
but I mean, I feel like there should be more sensitivity to something that's different.
All right, thank you so much for the answer.
Thank you. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. Have a nice day.